Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, we're going to kick it off talking about the gaming and entertainment giant Supreme Ventures Limited. SVL wishes to advise on the renewal of the contract of the executive chairman, that's Gary Peart, for a term of 1 year effective April 1st this year. Now, the compensation is in the form of SVL shares in lieu of cash. This is big for the Jamaica Stock Exchange, the Jamaica market, securities market, everything in Jamaica. This is a trend that you see in the US, global markets, G7 countries all the time, but it's the first we're seeing it to this magnitude in Jamaica. This is big time. Next up tonight, we got here trading in shares by a company that's a connected party here, trading in shares, selling a total of 7,760 shares in IronRock Insurance, February 25th of this year. Now, iCreate acquiring majority stake in St. Anne Development. iCreate being busy doing deals on the M&A standpoint or the M&A side. Now, it's slated to be a new residential development on the north coast of Jamaica. The advisory states that the land has been purchased, done deal, but that all matters are in progress. Those are like, submissions, regulatory matters, etc. for the development. The development is actually going to be under 10 luxury units consisting of 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms and studio condos overall there. Now, international markets, US markets, Spotify falls despite actually the earnings beat for the first quarter by Spotify. We're seeing a little bit of a trend there. These subscriber services, we know about Netflix, of course, talk about the market cap, diving or cratering, as I said, under 100 billion US market cap for Netflix. But back to Spotify, due to missing estimates on paid subscribers. So clearly markets paying keen attention to that point, as we mentioned, subscribers, not just earnings. Now, for the platforms, what's interesting is actually Spotify for the year ended 2021 had 182 million subscribers overall, still a lot. Now, Spotify has invested heavily in podcasting. Of course, the assumption it's working, it's making 11% of revenue overall, but we have to see how that pans out. Now, the earnings per share by the numbers, 21 euro cents for the quarter. That's the first quarter, and revenue of 2.66 billion euros. And an interesting statistic, we're seeing podcasts take off right here in Jamaica, the Caribbean, but Spotify actually has 4 million podcasts as at the end of 2021. That's a huge number of podcasts, but just gives you a sense of what's happening globally and how many you can watch, how many you can, listen to overall, we should say. Last up tonight, we got Boeing Inc. back in trouble here again after doing so well, but missing their first quarter here bigly. A few negative headlines, but primarily that they're pausing their 777X production and that they don't expect actually to make deliveries on this until 2025. That's a long time from now, 3 years or so. Boeing stated that the war in Ukraine has actually impacted costs on commercial and defense aircrafts overall. The bottom line is Boeing posted a net loss of US $1.2 billion in the first quarter, more than 2 times analyst estimates. That's what's hurting the stock price here. Revenue was 13.99 billion, just below 14 billion US, and that's 8% lower than the first quarter last year. So it's not just the earnings in terms of having a net loss double, but also revenue going down. That's a big thing for analysts, especially in the US. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.